Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming to join me today. It's Wednesday, the 20th of November, and I am Michelle Pepper, and you are here at my Wednesday class to go, live or later. So thank you if you are a supporter and that you've come to watch me weekly or either live or later. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. And please do say hello. And also, if you are new, if you just happen to, if I just happen to pop up on your feed today, thank you and welcome. And I hope you enjoy what I have to show you today. So, as a Stampin' Up demonstrator, and during my life, I use the Stampin' Up products and show you a couple of ways or a couple of projects on featuring the product that I have chosen for each week. So this week, we are going to play with the Christmas labels die. I'm going to flip you around so you can see what it looks like. Here we go. I think that's bright enough. What have we got here? Maybe just straighten it up a little bit. And okay, there's a bit of a shadow going on. Okay. Let's see. Let's hope that works. I don't know. Why is it so dark? I always experience, I have this issue with the lighting. Okay, I'm hoping that it's actually light enough. Alright, okay. Alright, so Christmas labels. Now, if you think, oh, wait, let me just show you. There are also coordinating dies with it. Okay, so there is the Christmas label dies, which are the 4 of these. Awesome dies that I really love, and then we have the stamp set. So how does this work? Normally I would just do it like that, and actually, shall I just put this away? Okay, peas on it. This is how I do it. Everyone does it differently, and this is just how I like to have it, store my things together if possible. Okay, so if you think this looks familiar, if you have been following me and watching my lives each week, you're probably thinking, haven't she demonstrated this before? And the truth is I have. But I haven't actually featured it for the week, So I've used it because, as you can see, it's a labels stamp set. So you kind of need some prettiness to go with it, some other things, so like papers or die cuts, that sort of thing. So yeah, so I've been using it a lot. So you're right, you have seen it before. So 2 weeks ago, I did in my weekly live, 2 weeks ago, was these set of cards. So there I've just used Be Merry on its own, right? Paired with the Season of Green and Gold DSP, which is also the DSP here. But you can see I've used just the dies for this. Pairing it with, some die cuts, some other stamp set that says wishing you a festive Christmas. So that's from the Trucking Along stamp set. And these cards are, what do we call it? A kind of, a gift card holder card. So yeah, so that's what we did. So that's where you would have seen it. It's familiar to you. And then the week before that, I demonstrated this as well. And so that's using another die out of the 4 dies, and Be Merry again. So that's, you might remember that. And these cards are actually my current November DIY designer series paper cards. So I picked the Season of Green and Gold paper, and when you purchase that card kit, you get 6 cards. So using, there's 6 designs of the DSP in each pack, and actually it's double-sided, so there are actually 12 designs. And this is the design, the card template that I have decided to use for November. And so this is the card kits that you'll get. So you'll get something like that, or 6 of these. 1, 2, oops, something stuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but yeah, there you go. So these are all using the label die cut on its own. Okay, so And then, well, is it a week ago when I had my in-person class, we did this one, which is, so there you go, we've got that other label, celebrate the holidays in all the ways. That's, love that sentiment actually. So yeah, so that's another way to use it. And also maybe a couple of months ago, we did a couple of in-person class. We did some of these tags. So there you can see that's elongated. It's not usually that long. Do I have a, well, I don't have one handy, but, it's right here, isn't it? So obviously, so this is the size, and you can see that's a little bit bigger. So all I did was just snipped in half, like the die cut, obviously not my die, and cut it in half, and then I just paste the top and the bottom on either end, and pair it with the decorative trees dies, and that's Love and Joy from here. And this little reindeer paper that comes from, where did it come from? That came from, you take your mini catalogue on page 19, yeah, you will see Reindeer Days and Reindeer Days, Memories, and More card packs. So there's a whole bunch of cards there, like 4x6 or 3x4 that you can use. So yeah, so that's where that card came from, and that's 3x4 size. So that's really handy with our book treat box, just to put it straight on there, and there you have it, like a little gift box. So really handy to make 3x4 cards, tags. Okay, so now that I've shown you the samples that I have shown prior, which is why it may look familiar to you, let's get on with the projects that we are making today. Let me just, okay, of course I'm going to pair it with other stuff. So first up, let's do this nice and simple one. Alright, so this is, the paper is out of, handy here, it's out of Traditions of St. Nick. It's a 12x12 paper, and you can find it in our online shop. So get onto my website, my Stampin' Up website, and you'll be able to find this set of papers. There's some really cool papers, design. Okay, so Traditions of St. Nick. So I've just used the one with all the food. Because I realized that I haven't actually used sweet as sugar plum candy. So I think for this class I was kind of focused on that particular sentiment. I don't know, just me. You probably won't think. I have used Love and Joy heaps, celebrate the holidays in all the ways, Merry Christmas to you, of course. Hope your season is filled with magic. That's pretty cool. You can put that on the inside. Peace on Earth, I have used it a few times. And Believe to you, be merry. Yeah, it's a hot cocoa day. So it's a hot cocoa day, winter wishes, warm and cozy. Those three I haven't really used much because it's kind of like not what we want in New Zealand. We have a summer Christmas. So it's, we go to the beach. We're in bathing wear, well, we call them togs, and we in sandals, bare feet, beach, sandy. That's the kind of Christmas that we have. We don't have, you know, like wintry Christmas. So I find those ones a little bit harder to use. Anyway, let's get on with it. So what have we got in these kits? Now, what do I mean by kits? So if you're new and you're not sure what I'm talking about, so when you place an order with me each week, I sent you, as a way to say thank you, card kits. So each week the card kits are different, and so they are based on my live session on Wednesday. What am I looking for? Glue. So they are, wait, I don't want glue yet, I want this. So they are based on that, and so you get to say thank you, I sent you the card kit, so you get to play, you get to have fun with some cards. I like to give you supplies. You know, we are card makers, and yeah, I mean, it's not so much fun as if I just give you the cards. Oh well, but if you wanted it, you can just make a note and let me know, and I can just make the cards for you instead of giving you the card kits. But generally I thought, you know, like, you are all card makers if you are buying products, card makers, scrapbookers, you know, so maybe you would like to make the cards yourself and possibly still enjoy getting the card kits, because it's all cut out for you. Like, see, all these, it's been cut out for you, the right size. All you have to do is put them together. I am just eyeballing. Now, if you really want to be careful, you can use the grit paper, and just to make sure that you're lining up in the right place. Whoops. Okay, sorry. Taking a little bit longer than I need to. Okay, whoops. Let's move it. Okay. Okay, so that's all I'm doing. Okay, taping that down. Okay, and then that goes on there. So you can see that's slightly different ribbon. So you'll get one of each. Okay, because you're getting two of this design, 2 card kits of this first card, and then I'll show you a second card. Well, actually, the second project is not a card, although it can be easily turned into a card with the supplies that you have on hand at home. So we've got that paper, and now I'm just going to layer it on top of my real red mat. Oh, well, that was silly. I can't, because that's not enough glue to glue it down. Okay, so I'm gonna use my glue, spread the glue around, and now I can put this on. Okay, what we got here? Having my liquid glue. Okay, so just being careful. Alright, there we go. So nice and simple. So the measurements will be sent to you in a PDF form. So if you're a subscriber to my emails, you'll get that automatically every week. Obviously, if you purchased and you're getting this card kits, you purchase anything. You can buy anything from my store. You don't have to buy what I'm demonstrating. As long as it's $50 or more, then I will be sending you these card kits for free, and you will also be emailed the PDF copy of what I call card recipe. So it's not necessarily step by step telling you step 1, glue this paper on that paper. It's not like that, but it does give you the measurements, so that if you wanted to reproduce this, you can. And then we have the label. Okay, so as you can see, this is a nice and simple card. Right, so I'm going to do the label. So, sweet as sugar plum candy. Obviously, we can use another one. I've given you this size, so so you are limited to what you can use. So if you don't have this stamp set, then you would just find another stamp set that you have, and you know what, you could even do a happy birthday one for this, for those people that you know that have birthdays like on the week of Christmas, right? So what can we write here? Be merry. Okay, believe, be merry. You know what, I'll just go with that one, sweet as sugar plum candy, because as I said, I haven't used that very much at all. Alright, so I'm going to bring in this little tray, and I will need my embossing buddy. That's just to kind of help the powder not stick where it shouldn't. So the powder should only stick on the sticky bit. So this is Versamark, and that's my stamp there. And so it's just a watermark stamp ink that is sticky. I'm going to put it there. So it should be clear, so you can't see a thing. But the magic happens when you put the powder. So let me just be careful. So we'll kind of do that way so you can see. I'm going to scoop up. Right, so if you haven't seen embossing before, this is what it is. So you see the powder should only stick to the places where there was sticky ink, which is what the Versamark ink is. And so now you've got that. Right, so I'm going to put it there. And then I will be needing that for my second project, but just going to put that away. And I've got this little tweezer thing as well that we sell as well, and it's really handy because I'm going to do the head embossing now, and that gets really hot, so it's really handy to have this. So it'll be a bit noisy. Let me have a look. Here we go. Hope you can see it turn. There. Isn't that magical? Ooh, yay! So put that. Sweet as sugar plum candy. Alright, so then that will need to go. Oh, you know what? There, I have threaded through, but this one I haven't. Oh well. Now you know, you can thread it through or you don't have to. So totally up to you. And I could swap that over and put it here if I wanted to. Right? So here I've done it there. So there you go. Which way do I like better? I don't know. Does it matter? Okay. I don't know. Okay, we're just going to do that. And got a mini adhesive, mini dimensional. I'll just put one in the middle too. Okay, that seems like a lot for a little tiny thing, but oh well. Pardon me. Right, how are you guys going with Christmas cards? Gosh, it's November. It's 20th of November. It's just about time to I don't know. Time to celebrate. Have you put up your Christmas tree? Well, I haven't, because we don't normally. We have a birthday still to celebrate in early December, and so we'll put up our Christmas tree after that. Okay, I don't know. Oh well, let's not overthink it. Okay, let's just do it like that. And there you go. That is card number 1. How cool is that? Right, so I haven't done anything on the inside, so why don't we do that? Hope your season is filled with magic. Do you have a problem with that saying? I love that saying. Hope your season is filled with magic. Hope your season is filled with love and joy. I suppose we could do that. Yeah. Why don't I demonstrate that? Because then, you know, because we can. So, right. How do we do that? We can do it with, I'm going to do real red. Alright, I'm going to use my marker pen. And then I'm just going to color in. I'm coloring everything except the word magic. Okay. Just in case there are people who don't like that, but also, more importantly, for me to demonstrate a technique in this class. So this is I love this. This is like unplanned. I did not actually plan to do this, and it just came to me that I should do that. Here's a perfect opportunity to do that. Alright, let's do that. So just color it in with the, I'm going to give it a half, and then I'm going to go, hope your season is filled with. Okay, so you can see that, well, I could even, if I wanted to, maybe go in and color it in with my pen in, because these markers have two ends to them. If you didn't know that, we have the thin line here, so that indicates it's the pen mark, 0.5 millimeter, and then this is a thick line, so it indicates it's the brush end. So yeah, so it's really quite handy. Wow, this is like cool. Didn't plan this one either, but here we go. Good as you. Hope your season is filled with. And then we have Love and Joy, which is also from the stamp set. There we go. And need another block. Okay. Same color? Yep. Why not? Why not? I'm just going to keep it simple. So yeah, as you can see, it's already stained. Okay, so the reds are notorious. So these photopolymer, they do stain, but it doesn't affect its functionality. So I'm not worried, and you shouldn't be either. There we go. Hope your season is filled with love and joy. How cool is that? How cool is that? Okay. Sweetest sugar plum candy. Open it. Hope your season is filled with love and joy. Lovely. Okay, so that's card number 1. Alright, so I'm just going to leave that now to the side. Actually, no, put it away because I want to show you the second card. Put that one away. Right, card number 2. Now, actually, it's not a card. It is, let me bring it in. Ta-da! All the stuff in here. It is a set of tags. What do you think? So I have sugar plum candy. I don't know why. I'm thinking of fresh freesia. I have those colors in mind. So yeah, so that's what we are going to make with this set of supplies. Okay, so let me go through. So we have 1 cardstock in basic white. So let's put this to the side like that. You can see. Okay, and then I do need. I'm gonna bring in this. Okay, so quick. All right, actually, I'm gonna do it that way. All right. This is where we need blends. Okay, so our stamping blends. So I've got those blends. So these are alcohol markers. Well, you can use marker pens as well, but I have decided to use this because I like the thicker brush that you can get from here. So all I did was freehand. I just drew those lines diagonally. Okay, so I don't know. Let's just start with this one. Okay, I think I started with green there, didn't I? Oh well. It's nothing to do with it. Okay, start with the okay, so just there, and then a line. Okay. I know it's not. I'm okay with it being kind of wonky and not straight line. But if you're not happy with that, then maybe think about. I just want to make sure it goes to the edge. Using a ruler. Okay, so I'm just going to do that. Right, and then my next color is the pink, pretty in pink. So what colors have we got? We got Petunia Pop, and then Summer Splash. Oh, Shy Shamrock. Ah, that wasn't what I was supposed to use. Oh well, that's what we're using. I thought I had Summer Splash. Oh well, there we go. Silly me. Okay, and then this is pretty in pink, but it kind of doesn't look very pink. Okay, so he's going to have a straight line right across, and then this is the darker one. Okay, so this, my brush in for this one is a little bit tattered, so it's going to be a bigger kind of stroke, and then yeah, so, and there we go. Here we go. I probably should have started on this. So, oh well. Let's do it start to finish, and then you'll see how long it takes. Okay. And then the Shy Shamrock, which I thought was Summer Splash. Haha. Okay. Okay. And then go there. It's pretty rough, eh? This is how I like doing my things. I try not to overthink too much. Okay? And it's kind of trying to give that whole, it is truly homemade. Okay. And then turn it over. I'm going to do that in. Right. How many more rounds you reckon? Okay, let's do that. Maybe 2. You reckon? I suppose we don't have to do the thin line. I don't know, just thought that would be quite fun. And then turn it over. Okay, I need to be a bit more patient because I think I'm doing it a little bit rough. I started off really tenderly, and then I'm just running out of patience. Oops. Okay. And then the dark one. Is that too dark? Is anyone timing me? Oh well, I guess we can watch the replay and work out how long that took. Nearly there. Nearly there. Okay. What do you think? What do you guys, are you guys going to do this? Or are you going to use a ruler? Okay, almost there. Okay, and then pink. Then using the brushing. So you could be using other colors. What other colors would you use? If you didn't like this combo, what combo would you use? I'd love to see what you guys come up with. Okay, going back to that pink. And then the little one. And I think we have space for one little blue bit. Okay. Alright, how are we doing? So now we've got that. What do you think? It doesn't look too bad. As long as you're not expecting straight lines, then you'll be fine. Then all I do is I'm going to cut this into 3. So this is a standard 10.5 by 14.8. So this is our standard card base if we're using it as a card base, or half of that, right? So that's 10.5 across and 14.8. This is our New Zealand, South Pacific measurements. And then I'm just going to, so this length is going to be, no, this width is going to be 10.5. And I am going to, what did I do with these ones? So you notice 2 of these are the same height, and then this one is of a different height. What's that's because that's 10.5, and that one is 5. Alright, so I'm just going to cut off 5, or maybe 2. Maybe I'll just do 2. Okay, 2 inches, or just over 5 centimeter. Okay, and then this one is a slightly shorter now. Okay, and then I'm just going to cut that in 2. So because the width of that is 10.5, so half of that would be 5.2, about 5.2, maybe. Yeah, just going to do that. Okay, I'm going to start off with this one, 5.2, 5.12. And then this is slightly, I could probably have just left it. It's like a little sliver. Okay, that's rubbish. But there you go. That's how I have come. I have 3 pieces. So I've got 3 tags. Right, so you'll be getting 2 of these kits. So you'll be getting 6 tags all together, won't you? And that is a nice handy number to have, isn't it? Right, so then we have these. Right, so in your pack will come all these other pieces as well. Okay, so we've got our ribbons. Okay, the silver thread, and we've got that, and we've got the labels. So we've got 3 labels, we've got 3 trees. Okay, so let me show you what to do with these trees. Now, I have cut them out for you. Alright, so, and in case you don't have that, and so you still be able to use, I don't know, maybe you want to try drawing if you don't have the stamp set or the things that I'm going to show you. But what I wanted to do, okay, this was out of the, let me bring in, the Frosted Forest, which is the stamp set that the bundle that I featured, must be 3 weeks ago. And so in here, there are those stamps, and then you also have the coordinating dies. Loads of them. You've got 10 dies here. So I've cut them out using this, okay? And then it also has a coordinating decorative mask. Okay, there are 6 of them. So the 3 of them to color that tree. And then these are the 3 that we are going to be using today. Okay, so we're going to do that in the purpley color. So let me actually move these all out of the way for now. Okay. Right, so I shall need my, what did I have before? Where did I put it? Oh gosh. It's because this place is so tiny. Alright, the working space I have here is quite tiny. Alright, I'm going to use this. I'm going to just leave it there. There are 3 that coordinates with each other. So and they are handily labeled here. I'm not sure if you can see it, but there is a label there that says B. Where's it like? I don't know if you can see it. So there's B, and there's A. This one's A, and then this one is C. So I'm going to start with A. Right, kind of makes sense to start with A. Right. So kind of pick where you want to put, just put it down, and then you're going to, right, and then we're going to put that. Actually, I'm just going to actually do this first. I'm going to label. I'm going to put the mask, and then I shall. Oh, that's what it was. I've already got some here. I've already got markings here. Okay. Can you see the marking? I made a little mark here and a little mark there. So now I'm going to do another one so I can actually really see. Okay, I'm going to put a mark here. A mark here. So that's just so that I can make sure when I lift this up, I'll be able to put the other mask in almost exactly the same, because I don't want to say exactly because it might not be exactly. And then I'm going to bring this in under and kind of just line it up by eye. Okay, I'm just going to do it like that. Okay, going to leave it there. Bring in the blending brush and the petunia pop. That's the color that I'm using. Okay, so then I'm going to lightly color. Well, I'm just going to do this. Hold that down. Oh, there's not enough room. You know what? I'm gonna do. Alright, why am I whispering? Okay. Don't need that. Okay, just gonna do that. Am I in frame? Light so low. There we go. Okay, so I've got that. See, I'm just making sure that I'm lined up to my lines here. Line up there, line up there. Oh, okay. But I have moved the tree. So I'm going to move the tree slightly back. You know what I'm talking about when you actually have it in front of you. Okay, so, but I'm just kind of, well, I'm going to leave it like that. Okay, and then I'm going to tap my ink. I'm going to give it a, okay, so I'm quite happy with that. It's pretty dark. Right, so I'm going to lift that up. Now I'm going to do B. That's B. So I'm going to line it up again with my marks. Okay, so I can add more if I wanted to, which I will. More ink. Well, we're going to be doing 3 of this, so you'll see what I'm going to do. So, oh, can you see how there's some shading? And then finally is the C. Alright, so I'm going to do that. And I haven't moved the tree. So do you notice that I try not to move the tree? Alright, so that's how you get. So, now, there you go. I've got one cool pink tree. What do you think? Petunia pop tree. Alright, so let's do the others. Well, I've got 2 more to go. Alright, let's do, where's my A? Bring in the A first and lining it up. It's such a cool way to add colors. So if you haven't got decorative masks, if you haven't used them before, consider getting them because they're so awesome. And then, so I'm going to pull that, bring that under. So if you have everything, if you have the dies and everything, because remember, in my card kits, I can't give you anything that is stamped. And so in order to give this to you, I decided to pre-cut the trees, right? But if you actually have those things, you'll just have a piece of paper, a cardstock, and then you just straight mask it on, and then cut out the tree after you've colored it. But we are doing it the opposite way. We've got the tree cut out, and then now we're going to add the color. So now I am not adding any color. Okay, I'm not adding any more. So whatever is here, I'm just going to use. Okay, so you can always lift it up first to see if you're happy with that. If not, you want a bit darker. Okay, then take that off. So try and leave that in space. Do not move that. And when you are moving these, you are just moving the mask. You're not actually moving the tree. Hopefully that makes sense. And again, lift it up. Not too dark, so maybe I could add some more. Okay. Not too much of a shading. Let's have a look. There you go. 2 and then 3. Alright. Okay, I'm just putting a bit more pressure so that it's a bit darker. I didn't re-ink it, but there you go. That's tree number 2. And finally, we're going to have one more. I don't know why. I have always started with A, so if you wanted to experiment with starting with B or C, you're most welcome to. But I shall just stick to the plan. Stick to the plan that works. Okay. Then that goes under again. So I'm just thinking you can see a lot of it. Right, let's do it that way. It's B, just checking. Okay, lift it up. Yep, just happy with that. So you don't need a lot, just need to keep going. And finally. Cool. Ta-da! Just like that. What do you guys think? 3 trees and all nicely shaded. Okay. Ta-da! 2. And here's my 3rd one. Yeah. And then now we have the labels to do. Okay, so we're going to do the labels. I decided to pre-do a couple of them. Okay, so we've got Believe, Be Merry, and then I'm going to do my, Sweet Sugar Plum again. Yeah, I'm so imaginative. Right, put that aside. And I need my embossing powder. Sorry, embossing buddy, just to take the static away. And then I need sugar plum. Where did sugar plum go? Here it is. Here we go. Same sugar plum. Okay. I can't really see what am I doing. May have come down a little bit further, but no, I think that's fine. So again, you can't really see it until I have put the powder on. Okay. Right, don't need that anymore. Get my little thing. Okay. Just going to flick off all these. Doesn't need to be there. Put that in there. And now we're going to emboss it again. Let's put all these things away now. Okay, don't need all those. That's a nice thing. Okay, so then got my ribbon. These, oops. Where are the others? There we go. 1, 2. So I'm just folding in half. So what ribbon is this one? This one is the iridescent ribbon. 163299, striped trim, iridescent striped trim. So take these. I'm going to take my silicone mat. Right, I'm just going to do that, and I need, oh my goodness, where are you? There we go. Okay, just got my Seal Plus. Which I'm okay using. I'm just not very good with using stamping seal, but stamping seal plus is fine. That works for me fine. Alright, so gonna fold that in half like that. And then that's just kind of going. Okay. And then got that one. If I wanted a bit more of an angle, I can do that too. Okay, so just see how you like it. Sweet as candy. And then finally this. Where is my, it should be 3. Where did it go? I do not know where it went. There it is. It's can't see it. So, peekaboo. Alright. So that's as good as we go. And then now have those 3. I need my dimensionals, and I am putting it, yeah, I'm just going to go that way, but you can swap it around if you prefer. So all my trees are on the left. You can have them on the right if you prefer, or straight down the middle, but I kind of don't really like it straight down the middle, but that's me. And if you prefer straight down the middle, that is absolutely fine. There's no right or wrong. That's just what each person prefers. Okay. Okay, let's drag that. Peeling all these. Peeling is going to take a while. One more. 1, 2, 3. Right. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Well, I'm just going to do it there. So can you see it? Just going to layer it on like that. Like so. And then finally, there we go, 1, 2, 3. And then this will go like that. So I'm just going to put a couple on this end. Okay. And then use the glue for this other end. Just a tiny amount. I don't need a lot. Here we go. So we've got the leaf, and then Mary. That one, there's got glue there, so that might suffice. Might not need the glue. Be merry. And finally, I've got one more. Sugar. Here we go. Is that right? Not sure if that's enough glue, but let's have a look. Okay, just a teensy amount. Don't need a lot. And there you go. So you'll end up with 6 tags, right? Because each supply kit will give you will give you 3. So there you've got these. Okay. So I wanted to show you, you've got 6 tags that you can use, obviously, with, oh, aren't they looking good? I don't need that pen. They look so cool. I love the colors. Do you guys like the colors? There you go. You've got 6 tags. Okay, so so that's what you'll get. So you'll get this, and if you don't have a hole punch that would punch the hole, all you need to do is, if you have one of our Stampin' Pierce mat, just use that and just punch a hole like this. Okay, that's all I do. And then if you wanted to, I mean, you've got the ribbon here, and I use my tweezer thingy and just push that in, help push that in. Well, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. There we go. Let's see. Here we go. Go there. And then you can do that. So that's one way of doing that. So you've got your tags, right? So that's cool. Really happy with that. Now, I will not be giving you the supplies for the card, but I wanted to show you, if you didn't want the tags, then you can easily turn it into cards. Alright, so I've pre-prepared these just so I can demonstrate to you how easily it is to turn it into cards. So firstly, just to be able to use the stamp more, so I've just stamped the same thing again through this sugar plum candy, so I can do that. So I've just left it plain card base, and I've just stamped, you know, the same stamp, so it kind of like is our background. Alright, then we can go on here. And I'm going to use the same one, right, except this time, maybe instead of putting it as a tag, I would actually take that out and actually might just do a bow instead. Okay. Yep. So yeah, so that's one of the reasons why I love making tags, because you can leave it as tags, or you can have those tags ready, handy to go, and then when you want a card, if you needed a card, you can just stick the card on like that. So this time I'm going to use here 2, 3, 4, 5. If you didn't like it as it tags, if you didn't like the back because the blends show through, then just get another backing. Just back it up. So I'm going to put it on the side. And then stick a bow on. And might just need to trim that. Let's see. Okay, that's in the way. Oh, why is guess it's not cutting through. Okay, so that's a card, right? So easy. So then you can do like you know, different embossing folder as well. Let's do this one as well, just because I can. I don't know. It depends on what kind of, you know, like, do you use tags more or do you use cards more, right? So, but either way, you can have those tags made up and just slap it on a card base. Put it on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what would you do? Let me know in the comments. If you got this kit, are you going to keep it as tags, or are you going to turn it into cards? Okay, so we've got that, and then finally this one here. So I'm just showing you all the different, you know, like different designs that you could have. Whoa, it's really running out. Running low, green glue. And who loves green glue? Who doesn't love green glue? Just love it. My favorite. It's my favorite. Okay. How cool is that? Just going to use the ends. Probably a little bit easier to use the ends. Wee. And yeah, this is just extra. Yeah. And then if you wanted to put gems around it, you can too. But I won't be doing that because this is already extra. I'm not actually supplying it. Should we put it right in the middle? You can do that. Don't usually like right in the middle, but hey, got to have variety, right? And then what did I do with those? Yep. So kind of bow these up. So if you're not making tags, then just change it into bows. Actually, I don't even need to, I think. I quite like it without the bow. What do you think? I quite like it without the bow, so I'm just going to leave it, or maybe put the bow somewhere else, but you know, I'm not going to use it in this one. Quite like it without. So there you go. So those are kind of like what you can do. Alright, so some ideas of what you can do with your kit, you know, to make those 3 tags. And if you don't like just having tags, then turn it into cards, just like that. Okay, but that's actually extra. I really wanted to emphasize that you'll be given the supplies to make the tags, and then that was project number 2, and project number 1 is that. Okay, so don't be too disappointed if I don't give you the card base, right? Because I actually don't intend to. It's quite a bit of work, you know, like just the different cutting that I have to do here already. And so yeah, so this is our class to go projects this week using the Christmas label bundle of stamps and dies. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you enjoyed this project. I hope you like, you know, how we've done the tags, 1 card base and cut it into 3 to make 3 tags. Right, thank you so much, and I hope you have a good week and a good weekend, and I will see you next week. All right, thank you. Bye.